Hi YouTube, this is Nurse Can. Um, I am coming to you for my 2-week post-op VSG surgery. I had my surgery on 10/21/2013. I'll go ahead with the numbers first. And I'm very disappointed with this. I will go ahead and tell you that to begin with. Um, just disappointed, you'll see. I started the journey. My highest weight this year was 268.3. The day of surgery was 247 on 10/21/13, and I am currently stuck at 237.8 for the last 4 or 5 days. Um, that basically is a 9.2 weight loss in 2 weeks since surgery. So no, I'm not happy about that. Um, I'm really trying to focus on the good things that have happened because there have been good positive things. So I decided to focus on the NSVs. I wrote some things down to remind me because I'm not going to be able to remember all this stuff. I'll start with the cons so far. One of my biggest problems is I have severe heartburn. Um, I had a history of stomach ulcers years ago and have taken Nexium for years, but it is really, really bad now. I'm having to take Zantac, 2 of them, so for 300 milligrams twice a day. I'm eating about 8 Tums a day, and I take Nexium twice a day. And I have not been as faithful about taking my Nexium as I should because they switched me to these like little granules that you mix in water. I would rather take a pill because they get stuck in my teeth. They don't dissolve in the water, and if you bite one of these little beads, they're really bitter tasting. Um, but it's excruciating. Really just burns up in my chest, and I'm just having a hard time with it. Of course, I've been on the soft food this past week, or at least I'm supposed to be. My sleeve is not wanting food right now at all. I can tell you I've tried mashed potatoes, cream soups. Um, I've tried pinto beans, refried beans, pimento cheese, cream of wheat, oatmeal. Oatmeal did okay last night. Took me about an hour to eat a packet of oatmeal. The only thing that I'm finding that I can eat is hummus. I've enjoyed that, but of course I can only eat 2 tablespoons, which is 60 milliliters at a time, and it takes me over 30 minutes to eat it. So hummus goes down pretty well, and I like the garlic hummus. But everything else just, it feels like I take the first 3 or 4 bites and it goes down pretty good. So I'm thinking everything's fine, and then it hits me. It's like muscle spasms in my stomach, I think. And then it'll come up and get stuck kind of right here in my chest, and I'll have this, I don't know, this pain, or feeling like there's a food bolus or something stuck, and it's quite uncomfortable. Um, and then it seems like that brings on the heartburn too. So, protein shakes, Isopure, hummus, yogurt. Yogurt goes down well. Pudding, but I don't really like pudding because it's sweet, and I don't want to eat sweet stuff anymore. The best thing I honestly have found in these last 2 weeks that I like several days ago is making an iced coffee. I did get the instant decaf, and I would put a heaping tablespoon in hot water to dissolve it, pour it over about 10 ice cubes, um, the GNC vanilla protein that's already mixed in the bottles. I am using that as my creamer. And I can find, you know, the other day I used 4 ounces of it to get in some protein. But it doesn't have a bad flavor at all, like other stuff. I was really surprised. So I added that. Then I've got several of the Torani syrups, and I put in it, and I make me fill it all the way up with between the 8 ounces of coffee, 4 ounces of the vanilla protein shake, the premix kind, and then some Torani flavor, and then lots of ice cubes because they're going to melt, and that's some water in there. That probably makes like a 20-ounce cup with the straw, and I'm telling you, that's been the best thing I've had in the last 4 weeks. And I'm getting protein in it too. Problem is, I'm finding out that decaf coffee also causes heartburn. So I love it going down, but man, I'm paying for it afterwards, and it's the only thing I really like. What sucks about all of this is you know, I'm not losing the weight. I am doing pretty good about getting in protein. Today, I will probably hit my first time getting 80 grams of protein in a day, but it has all been liquid. Isopure, a protein shake, which I had to choke down. I just used 1.5 scoops of some kind of vanilla protein powder. I did try to put the black cherry Torani in it and some skim milk to maybe make like a cherry flavored type protein shake. Hated it, but I sucked it up and drank it down because it was 30 grams of protein. Okay, so the bad things. So now I will talk about the good stuff. I've been pretty much in a size 18 since after my pre-op diet started. And I only had a 2-week pre-op diet. But they were pretty tight, and you can look back at my videos and see where, oh my god, I wore them, and they made me miserable. But I can fit into all of my 18s, and they're extremely comfortable. They're starting to get loose on me, and all my other clothes are loose on me. I definitely can tell a difference in that. But like I said, the scale, man, we put so much into that scale. It just sucks because I want it to go down. So focusing on my NSVs. I feel smaller. My clothes fit better. I am off of almost all of the medicine I was on. And I'm going to show you in a minute what I used to take. I was on cholesterol medicine, blood pressure medicine, pain medicine, lots of pain medicine. And I'm not taking anything along those lines anymore. My blood pressure's perfect, 113/83 when I went to the doctor the other day. My body aches and pains have lessened. I haven't had to take any medicine for it because I don't want to have to take any more medicine either. But one thing I noticed the other day was I have not had a headache since I had surgery. And I was having headaches every day. Almost to the point that I really thought they had transitioned from just a normal pain in the ass headache to a really bad migraine. And I haven't had one. It might have even been since before surgery, but I don't know if it's the lack of caffeine that I finally broke that, because I used to drink 9 cups of regular coffee a day. I have a Keurig, and I am a huge, huge coffee drinker. And I had started weaning that before I even started my pre-op diet off of so many cups of coffee a day. But I don't know if it's the sugar. I'm not getting the sugar in. I don't know if it's some kind of harsh chemicals or all the bad stuff that I was putting in my body. Either way, I can say I have not had a headache. So that's good. But I want to show you this real quick. Let's see. This. See that whole stack of pills right here? This is what I took before my surgery. Blood pressure medicine, cholesterol medicine, potassium, stuff from my gut, which was so out of whack. I couldn't ever go to the bathroom. Valium, Demerol, Tramadol, Phenergan, Zofran, Losartan, Lyrica for nerve pain, all of that stuff, which I haven't had any for some reason since the surgery. And what I'm taking now is basically, we'll move all this out of the way. I'll get it up later. Right now, I am taking Flintstone vitamins, which, of course, my nutritionist told me that was a no-no. I'm going to have to get an adult vitamin, so I will. I do still take my antidepressant, which I'm not happy about, but if I do not take my antidepressant in the fall, because I've been diagnosed with seasonal depression, literally I will start having suicidal ideations. I can't help it. I'll start crying all the time. And Christmas is my favorite time of the year. I love the holidays. But it always gets me down. You know, I've been a night shifter for a couple years, and I'm not out in the sun. I get no sun. Right now I am eating these Tums, but let me tell you, they're like candy. They're the orange cream flavored, and they are so good. They're sugar-free, and of course they've got calcium in it. And then I take the Fiber Well, which I really have only taken twice in the last 2 weeks. I am so horrible at taking medicine. And I am eating these Zantac. I have my Nexium, but they're in these little packets that are granules. And then this is the calcium I'm taking, and I got it from Costco. And it is the Kirkland brand. They're sugar-free calcium chews, and I'll do 1 or 2 a day. It's got calcium, 500 plus D, and vitamin K. They're caramel flavor, so it's like eating candy. I just let it dissolve in my mouth, and it gives me a little, it's like I'm eating something sweet, like I shouldn't be. So I got through watching Sleeve for Life's video, and I want to tell her hi, Sleeve for Life. You are a true inspiration to me, and I'm so glad you're in Wonderland. You're so bubbly, but you know, I listened to your video and the emotional side of it, and I feel for you, because I've gone out several times with my partner since surgery. We tried Taco Bell, Cracker Barrel, a Mexican restaurant with some friends, and food's not an issue anymore. That used to be why we went out all the time, was to go eat. I love to try different restaurants, especially places I had not been before. That was such a big aspect of our relationship, and it's not causing a problem, but it was really odd because, number one, my body is not wanting to take in food right now. So after 3 bites, I immediately start feeling ill. And I mean, it doesn't matter if I chew it up really good or what. And I'm just talking about refried beans, scrambled egg, very minor things. And I can't do it. And so I find myself sitting there just watching her and smiling and talking, but it feels so strange. Like, I just can't believe I used to could eat all that. And, you know, I think, gosh, this surgery has failed me. And I'm not losing weight. And then I try to eat, and I'm like, oh, well, something's working, because my stomach's just not tolerating anything anymore. I know I have to give it time. It's just very disheartening when I listen to other people talk about how much weight they've lost. But the emotions are still there. They don't go away after this surgery. I still have tears. I still am so worried about failure. And gosh, this video has gotten so long, and I'm so sorry. I'm going to cut it off for now, and I will be back next week. But again, Sleep for Life, you're doing great. I love your videos. Everybody take care. Bye.